Welcome to my application. So today I'm going to be taking you through my application that is going to be used by users to take notes. So let's just say maybe you're in a class, you want to take notes of what you are learning. You can use this application and it can help you with adding a new note. You can delete a new note, you can update your note. But first, before you use the application, you have to log in or sign up if you don't have an account. So at first, I'm going to show you how this application works. So let's jump in. So first of all, let's say you see I'm not registered to it. So let me just enter my email. I'm not registered yet. So this is my email. Then password, I'm gonna put a password. So let me try to sign in. So it's giving me that there's an error. You see, the supplied auth credential is incorrect, malformed, or is expired. So which means let me try to sign up for there. So I'm going to put the email address. So you usually do this when you don't have you're not signing into the application. So you can use those buttons if you want to see your password that you're setting up. So manga for hash. So this is it. So let's see. Sign in. Wow. Right, so this is my application now. I'm sure you saw an error somewhere. So it's just an error. I'll fix it. So this is what usually happens when you log in into the application. So let's say you want to add notes. You can click on this button. Then you say mobile. Oh, let me click here. Mobile application development. Right, this is it. Let me add a note. So this information is saving on Firestore in Firebase. So let me add another node, then we jump into Firestore to see if all these nodes are added into the application. So right now I'm going to say node application um, for students. Right? That's it. I'm saving my note. I want to add as many notes as I can, then we'll go to Firebase and check if they are appearing. So this is another node that I can say uh fire, you can say Firebase authentication. Then I save, let me say uh Firestore or Firestore in Firebase. This is it. So remember, we didn't have an account before, so which means a new user was created in Firebase authentication. So let's go to Firebase and see if we can be able to see that we've added a new user and we've added also these nodes. So my Firebase is here. This is my authentication. So you see there are no users right now. So let me refresh my browser to see if there is anything that is changed. Right, here we go. We see this. This is the email that I used to create. Then let's go to Firebase Firestore to see if we managed to create any notes and they were saved automatically in Firestore. Here we go. See, it has created like a collection which has documents in it. So inside those documents, there are fields which is Firebase Firestore, which is this one, the first document. Then the second document, which is this one, said notes, notes application for student. Remember, we added four notes. This one again and this one. So I just want to demonstrate something. I would do two things on my note on my note here. First, I would delete this one. Then I'll update this one. So this one I'm going to delete. I want to see if it's going to reflect on our Firestore. So I'm deleting this. Yes, it's gone. You see, it's gone, right? So let's jump back into Firestore to see if okay. Let me just edit this one so that we can do this thing together. So it says Firebase authentication uh, for users, right? So we added this statement for users. So let's save this. So let's jump back to Firestore to see if the change is changed on our application. Right, here we go. File-based authentication for users. Remember, I said we added this. Then we deleted, you see, we had four documents before, now we have three, which means it has deleted our documents. So, right, this is it for application. Let's say I want to log out. Here we go. You log out. Then let's say log out, you log in again. So our email was manga, this one. And my password that I put was manga 44 hash. There we go. This is our notes. Let's log out and try to sign in with a new user, right? So here we go. Let me just add an Orpheus. Yeah, I want to put this email. Then I'll just put the same password as that one. Just realize to see if I want to miss anything. So for hash. Then we confirm our password. Right. Here we go. We'll try to sign up. This is a new user. It's just loading. Yeah, here we go. Just reviewed in on application here. So let's jump on to Firebase to see if it has managed to add our another authentication for another user. Here we go. So same applies here. We can add nodes. This is another user. You can add nodes. New user. Yeah, this is basically like what this application does. So this button is for going back and you can go you sign out, but this one you go back to the previous page. Then this button is the one that you click if you want to add new note. So I'm using Android Studio and I'm using my mobile phone, which is like screen mirroring to this. And this has made me easier than when I was using like an emulator, which takes a lot of time was my phone. It's kind of fast. So let me just take you through the whole code of this. So I used a block provider. I just wanted to test out how we used block provider. So I did an authentication block provider, which is this one, which is extending an auth event. So I defined an auth event here. So this auth event, what it does is it takes the email and the password from the users. It's kind of like a model that defines what is needed for someone to log in. Same applies to this next block. Uh, Not block, let me click on it. So it's also extending, if you check here, it's extending a not event. And a not event, what is basically does, where is it? Whoa, wait. Right, yeah, this one, let me see. Yeah, this not event is basically like extending a not event which is like which is defining what is needed for a user to put, which basically in a text and it will give it a new ID. If you come here, you see it's giving you a text, then you can give it a new ID, a string ID, a text. Then you can add the notes. So I define this event, you see, you can add the notes, you can update or delete your notes. So this is basically like what this block provider does. Then on my screens, I have this home page which defines everything that is here, everything here. Then on the login page, if you go back here on my login page here, this is basically like what this whole login page. I was just inspired to build this login page so that I have something that is familiar with what I'm doing for my missions. So yeah, this is it. I'm sure you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Uh, this was really good, and I was using Firebase, Firestore, and the authentication services to run my application. Thank you.